Hey, what is up, all you beautiful souls out there? Welcome to the Level of Consciousness podcast. And before we begin, I want to show you something. I found a picture of you thousands of years ago. The brightest stars in the universe. I thought I'd share that with you. Remember, we are made of stars. We were all shining our light in the universe. So in this episode, we'll be exploring and understanding the reincarnation of soul and their fate and destiny here on Terra, the spirit of Gaia, the Mother Earth. I present to you the Spiritual Transformation Series, Episode 1, the Astral Configuration. All souls begin in the cosmos. They are neither male or female. There's a keeper of soul who disembodies soul from the body, and there's a conductor of souls who sends souls down to the physical incarnation on Terra. All souls contain four elements in form of fire, wind, water, and electricity. They are dense and muddy, like the ones you see in the Orion of Nebula. Souls obtain the fifth element from being born on Terra, and upon death, the earth element detach and leave you back in the soul state. There's three types of soul. The first is the ignorant soul, which repeats life here on earth indefinitely. These souls aren't born from any stars, they are from Sheol. In the Hebrew Bible, Sheol is a place of still darkness, which lies after death, and ignorant souls that lives here don't really understand the purpose of their life. They're easily ruled by fear, greed, and anger. They follow the government rules, man-made religion, and worship celebrity in order to power up the matrix we live in today. 2. The starseed. These souls come directly from the different galaxies in the universe. They carry special wisdom within them, one that is deep and divine. In modern science, it is called dormant DNA. They are summoned on earth to fulfill a divine mission in order to bring light into the age of chaos. They help others complete their spiritual evolution and operates in a different vibration and energy than most people. Oh, and for your information, the starseeds help people for free. End of that conversation. So let's all be authentic, okay? Finally, the last soul, the wandering soul, who may choose to enter the world in regards to the karmic path that they choose. It's like signing a contract of what role they choose to be in this world. And poof, they enter into a body. Easy life, huh? Well, not exactly. So the soul's power are unlimited to as the gods. Therefore, humans will be able to use this power in terms of goods versus evil, justice versus destruction, endangering to even the universe itself. However, the Creator responds by creating the zodiac, the celestial mechanism. These are known as the zodiac charts, created like a timestamp of the planetary alignment based on the power and influence of each planet. For example, Uranus, the planet of rebellion, which empowers humans to stand up for what's right and wrong. The zodiac charts control the fate of all souls in human form and is ruled over by the goddess La Luna, which is the moon. She seals the fate and destiny in order to shape every human life, giving out tests like there's no tomorrow. And like today's world, in order for you to graduate, you have to pass your test. In order for you to drive a car, you have to pass the driver's license test, right? So what are these tests then? You see, when a soul enters the body, it goes through a test. The karmas get recorded in a coiled element called the serpent energy or Kundalini Shakti, placed at the base of the spine in a dormant state, and karma will go through according to the celestial constellation, nakshatra, and planetary movement as arranged for him, her, according to their sets of karma. Let's pause for a second. Now, we've seen this serpent symbol everywhere, especially in the form of our government, especially the medical department. Let's keep that in mind for now. We'll get back to it in a little bit. So it is the karmic action sets for each individual that helps him or her seeks higher understanding. similar to a child always asking questions, meaning he or she is always searching for knowledge. And the goddess La Luna's aim was to help humans understand their emotions and the dark side. If human's mind chooses the illuminating light of the Creator, he or she then becomes free from the karmic influences. So, how do we start that? Well, there's a quote, "When the student is ready, the teacher will come." Basically, when an individual starts his spiritual journey, the coil elements become activated and begins to uncoil and heal the individual, therefore freeing him or her from the deception of the matrix mind, which is the modern day society that is keeping people trapped by believing modern science, health issues, religion, and living in fear. Because Earth is an opportunity to train the soul, so at death it does not lose its way, but travels straight to and merge with the Creator. The main aim for human's life is to manifest his divinity, to reach the state of Sat, which means truth, and Chit, which means awareness, and finally Ananda, which means blissfulness. In other words, as a free spirit, the planet also helps make his or her path even smoother. As you release the Kundalini Shakti, it heals the planets too, because a single ray of divine light can heal billions of universe all at once. Karma is then dissolved away as you come into a realization of the true spiritual path. And as the great Osiris once said, "Gods are immortal souls born in a mortal body." As in all souls are immortal, meaning fear no death as immortality awaits us in the afterlife. Now on to understanding the planetary influence of different chakra points, starting from the bottom, the root chakra, which is controlled by Earth and Saturn, the god of time. This is where you learn your lesson on Earth from the moment you are born. The beauty of it is it limits and discipline or delay our spiritual growth depending on how you view life. Are you an egotistic person or are you a humble one? But this is deep stuff and I'll be covering it in episode 2. But let's get back into the snake symbol, which is seen throughout all the government system, especially the health and medical department. The two serpent in Kundalini Shakti represents the snake and the dragon, or in other words, yin and yang. You guys have to understand one thing, that this artifact, knowledge, and symbols are all connected. The system divides these into different religions, but they're all connected. It doesn't matter if it's Chinese, Hindu, or Egyptian, they're all connected. And as you can see, each of these coil points represent each of the chakra points, the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra. The system's health and medical department is to suppress each of your chakra points by using their medication. Like when you have a headache, is when you're using too much of your mind, in other words, your psychic ability. Then you go on and take paracetamol, for example. It then suppresses that power of your mind, keeping you in the matrix forever. Everything has a meaning and is connected to one. And that's why you should question everything that the system gives to you. Never follow the crowd. You know, ignorant is not a blissful feeling. You create more karma by choosing not to accept the truth or by choosing not to learn the truth about the universe or this world. Alright, I'm done for now and I'll see you in the next episode.